trading time, and he's just I think the people here at ETC3 are very fortunate to have a man of his character and a man of his tremendous assets. Okay, Rich, we got some other programs here. Cherie Martin. Cherie's a character, and you come on. You always introduce Cherie in the morning after you give your little plug, then you ask her to come back on.
Well,
she's something.
On that same vein that we talked about earlier about having something that's purely North Georgia.
Right.
Cherie provides an interesting forum to people, in that there really isn't a place where events and the people of North Georgia can be showcased.
Right.
And that's what her show provides, an opportunity to showcase the people and the happenings and the things that are going on up here in North Georgia.
Right.
There really is no place else that you can go and find out those kind of things.
And she builds up people.
And she's very entertaining. I enjoy when Cherie's on with Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie.
He's a great guy.
Tweaks her a little bit and gives her a hard time, and it's an interesting dynamic. They're sort of like our own version of Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that, but you're really right.
The concept of Regis, if you watch Regis, and he retires at the end of the
season. Yeah, he's retiring. That's not
the first 15 minutes of host chat. You never know what's going to happen there, and the same thing happens on Cherie's show. The first 15 minutes of the show, when she and her co-host sit and chat about the developments of the day, usually entertaining, and you never know where it's going to go because it's unscripted. And that was one of the things that I like the most about Regis. There are very few live.
And he's 80. He'll be 80 years old, right? Isn't that amazing?
One of my heroes.
Why do you think he's so good, by the way?
Because he can speak extemporaneously. There are very few people who can work unscripted like Regis does, and he makes it entertaining.
Well, you have that talent, and Cherie has that talent.
And that's what happens on Cherie's show. It's unscripted. You never know where it's going to go. You never know what somebody's going to say, and there are very few places in television today where that goes on anymore.
Rich, what percentage of people have that ability that you and Cherie have, just to sit here like I'm interviewing you?
It's a rare talent. You'd be surprised.
What percentage? 1%? 1/10 of 1%? What would you guess?
I couldn't even put a number on it. There are a lot of people that you watch on television every day, and I don't want to rat anybody out and give any names, that when the teleprompter goes off, they can't do that extemporaneous thing.
You mean they couldn't just sit here and carry on a conversation?
There are a lot of people
like we're doing
in the communications business who can't communicate extemporaneously. They're great at reading a prompter. They're great at working from a script, but not as great. That's a rare talent, to have a talent like Cherie has and like Regis Philbin has, to be able to just talk and do it in a way that you can